See here. Recording. Recording. So, hello and good evening. We are officially in the month of June, June 3rd. Oh my goodness. 2025 is halfway over. Can you believe it? We are halfway through. I mean, we still have the whole month of June. All right. I don't want to make it go by faster than I feel like it already is, but we are really excited for you to be tuning in this evening because not only are we going to be sharing with you some announcements that if you were not on the opening month call last night, you are going to be hearing for the first time. And we're also going to be introducing to you a brand new Team Legacy incentive that is only for this group and this team that really is going to help encourage us all to get in the fast lane for the month of June. So I'm really excited about that. We're going to continue to push through for our drive era theme here this year with Life Vantage. But first, I did want to give a quick shout out for the couple rank advancements that we actually had in the month of May. So we had several individuals reach the consultant two rank. That was Sally Coons, Marvin Helmuth, Laverne Hostetler, Herman Gingrich, Edwin Burkholder, and Marianne Schick. So congratulations to them for consultant two. And then moving into consultant three, which is 1,000 in organizational volume, included Rebecca Nisley, Arlene Hoover, and Harvey Wiki. Moving into the senior consultant level, this is 2,000 in organizational volume. So, congratulations to Laura Mae Bontrager and Jason Nathaniel Byler. And then, last but not least, a senior consultant two, which is 2,500 in group sales volume. Congratulations goes to Benjamin Donamick Byler. So, just a huge shout out to each of you for your efforts throughout the month of May. We couldn't be more proud of you. Also, just some quick public service announcements, I guess. For those of you who love the Mind Body Core, the Mind Body Core capsules are available to purchase separate. Okay, so that's the good news. The good news is you can purchase them separately. The company has made a decision and purchase separately. Now, just to go ahead and answer some of your questions, we cannot offer it on subscription at this point. It's not something that somebody can add to their cart for an existing subscription. It does still need to be ordered separately. So if for our folks that, are sticklers when it comes to shipping, because we all know somebody who's a stickler for shipping, and you've got someone who's on the MB Core, I would encourage them maybe even just to order 3 months worth at a time, right? Go ahead and every 3 months now that we know that they're going to make the core permanently available, just have them order 3 months at one time, have it shipped, then they're good for the next 3 months before they then go ahead and place their next order. So the company is working on some ways to make it easier for us to get access to the core without having to have it as a separate order. But apparently there's some system constraints and they're trying to work through those at this point. But the good news, MB Core. So for those of you who aren't comfortable with or aren't good with taking the enhance, or you have too much enhanced powder and you want to take the core, you can still get those bottles. You got to log into your account. You're not going to see them just on the regular website. You've actually got to log into your customer or consultant account, and you'll be able to get those from the specials there in one of the drop downs as a separate one-time order. Okay. The other thing also that they're going to be giving for brand new customers in the month of June is any new customer who enrolls with $175 or more order on subscription, they're going to get the, what was it, Mango Blossom? Is that right, Brian? The Mango Blossom hand cream?
Yeah, I think that's what it's called, Mango Blossom.
Yeah, it's like a mango blossom scent. Apparently, yeah, I don't know. Apparently, it's
It's
really
a
good.
new scent for the hand
The new
cream.
scent for the hand cream. So that is a limited time thing, obviously, for the month of June. It's an extra special bonus that those customers are going to get. And we're going to talk about some extras that they're also going to get this month should they choose to join the activation wagon. So I guess I have, did I have slides? I had slides.
You said you had slides.
I said I had slides. Let me see here. I got to share my screen. So let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Awesome. All right. Well, I wanted to talk a little bit. Well, I guess we could talk. Brian, you could talk too. I mean, you did more traveling than I did. Let's talk a little bit about last month. All right. Does anybody remember what last month was? We had our Drive Era tour, right? Our road show, our road tour, whatever you want to call it. Okay. We traveled over 3 weeks. We visited 4 different states, and we had more than 300 people. 300 butts in seats, you guys. What an incredible accomplishment. Oh my gosh. We were just overwhelmed with everyone's eagerness to want to learn and to share the power of activation and share stories. Um, I know I had an incredible time. And so I definitely want to make sure, of course, that we give some extra thank yous and shout outs to those of you who were generous enough to host us and to entertain us. So Velma and Ralph Schwartz, Marlon and Janet Graber, Karen and Norman Mast, and Jonathan and Martha Yoder. All of them helped us really have just an incredible turnout in the state of Indiana with 2 different meetings there. And then, of course, Fannie Mae and Ben Byler, as well as Danny and Cindy Coons for the meetings that were held in Ohio. We also had Henry and Nancy Swery, and then Joel and Rachel Brenneman, who also hosted a meeting out in Pennsylvania. And then last but not least, we had Mary Hoover and Freeman Wangard out of Kentucky, who also hosted some meetings there as well. So it was just an incredible experience. Brian, I don't know if you wanted to talk a little. I was trying to see who all was on the phone to see if maybe even Karen or Velma or somebody was here to, if they wanted to unmute and just kind of share their thoughts on the actual tour and how things went. So maybe while they unmute themselves, you could go ahead and share your thoughts, Brian.
No, it's funny because people never know who or how many are going to show up, right? And it was always like that. And back in the day when Holly and I first started, we had a standard meeting once a week at our volleyball club, and sometimes no one showed up. Sometimes a few people showed up, and sometimes we had 20 people show up. We just never knew. And you don't. You just keep inviting, and whoever shows up gets the information. Whoever doesn't, you keep following up for next time. And so as I walk into each of these locations to present, sometimes people are like, well, I just don't know how many and who is going to show up, and sometimes they're pleasantly surprised. There were more people than there were chairs, and that's always a good problem, right? But the point is the right people show up, and so the right people showed up for these meetings, and those who didn't missed out. It's just as simple as that. And so it can be a meeting with one person. If it's the right person, it's a good meeting. It's not the size of the meeting, it's just are the right people in the room. And so again, shout out to everybody who hosted because I know how much work it goes into finding a location, getting it set up. A lot of locations they provided food or snacks or things for the guests. And so it was really really great. Just yeah, it's well over 300 people that we hit in that 4 state tour. So that was just awesome.
So, yeah, is anybody on who wants to maybe share their thoughts or experience for the road show?
Hey, it's Henry here. How's your evening going?
Hey, Henry, it's wonderful, sir. How are you?
Good. It's going good. Just wanted to thank Brian again, and Kim. You guys did a great job there presenting, and we had a good time. Yeah, we got to do it again, and looking forward to the Team Legacy Summit for sure. But certainly, Brian did a phenomenal job, and good feedback. I mean, just great information that you had shared there, Brian. So just wanted to take this moment to thank you again for showing up for us there in Western Pennsylvania, no doubt.
Awesome. Well, thank you for keeping the pizza place there in town in business because I think you ordered like 500 pizzas for everybody at that meeting. But you
There was
fed everybody
30,
really
but
well,
close to
Henry.
500. Yeah, yeah. We first we were at 15, and then we upped it to 20, and then more people kept calling and saying we're going to be there. And I said, you know what, 25, and then finally we made it 30. So yeah, we had a great time, no doubt.
Yep, for sure. Awesome.
I love it. Love it. All right. Well, thanks, Henry, for sharing. I appreciate that. Also,
Hmm.
for last month, just as a reminder for any of you who participated in the Drive Era May incentive, this era incentive was focused on presentations. So we weren't rewarding you based off of enrollments. We were rewarding you on the activity of actually sharing the LifeVantage story, right? Getting fresh eyes on what we have to offer here. And so, if you have not done so already, please reach out to me ASAP, preferably by the end of this week, and let me know what, if any, or how many presentations you were able to complete in the month of May so that we can make sure that we get your rewards, your prizes and cash, all that good stuff out to you. So that was just a little bit of looking back because I feel like it kind of sets the stage, right? I feel like the month of May was just us kind of pumping the what do you call it? Pumping
Priming the
the
pump.
pump, yes, priming the pump. Thank you. Oh my goodness. So we're really just kind of priming the pump as we're going into the summer months. And I get it, right? The summer is full of distractions. The kids are out of school. You're going to have barbecues and get-togethers and family reunions and all the things. And it's easy. It's easy to get distracted and find ourselves making less of an impact. But I truly believe that we can take the summer in the fast lane and that we don't have to choose between the distractions or making an impact, that we can truly immerse ourselves into both and do both. Right? We can have barbecues while having an Axio tasting station. We can have people come get together with potlucks and share about that's just sit around and talk about the stories and why it is that you love LifeVantage and the community that you've created, because that's what it truly is about. It's that community of people that are making an impact in other people's lives. And so as we go into the month of June, it is now time to get in that fast lane. So we got to get your goal, help get you to your goals faster. In order to do that, there's something really big, and it's going to be coming and be announced July 1st. Now, I will tell you, Brian and I know what it is. We are not allowed to tell you what it is. We have been sworn by secrecy. We've signed all the papers. We cannot tell you at all what's coming July 1st. All that we're going to ask is that you trust us. That you trust us, okay? And so in order to trust us, what is coming in July? And that is and how we get ready for it. I don't know why the slide seems a little off. It's a little weird with that top line. But anyway, join the June 2025 incentive, and that's Club Fastlane. Okay. So this is an opportunity for you to join the Fastlane Club. And I'm going to explain exactly what you get with the Fastlane Club. Now, first, there's two ways in which you can get into the Fastlane Club. Okay. One is you attended Global and you then help two personally enrolled consultants hit SC1 within their launch period, which is about 90 days, and you earn those LifeVantage branded shoes. All right. I know that Fannie Mae's already got one person that she's got to SC1, and I know some other folks that are working feverishly to get their hands on those new sneakers. But again, and even if you're not a big sneaker fan, it's what they represent, right? It's helping these other individuals grow their business and make a bigger impact. And I love that. The second way, if you weren't at Global, you're not out of the running for this, you simply need to enroll 400 in new sales volume in the month of June. That's it. It's not specific to consultants, it's not specific to customers. So it's not like, oh, I got to enroll one consultant at 150 and then I got to enroll three. No. Bottom line, super simple, 400 and total new sales volume. It can be just one business pack has you in, right? It could be several customers. Mix and match. It doesn't matter. It could be all customer volume if you want it to be. You get to decide. When you do this activity, you will then become a part of the Fast Lane Club. Now, what does that mean exactly? Well, one, it pre-qualifies you to participate in something that's going to be shared in July. So I want you to think about that. We're setting the stage. We're essentially giving you that first box to check, right, for what's coming in July. Then you're going to get into the Fast Club Lane WhatsApp group. This is with all the other club members, which means the FAB, the Field Advisory Board. Okay, so those of us who are on the Field Advisory Board, executives, as well as those who earn the Breakfast in Blue qualifiers as well, and any and all other individuals who get those 400 in new SV are going to be a part of this amazing group. Through this group, you're going to get exclusive monthly training by a member of the Field Advisory Board. So you may actually get some training from Brian and I, who knows? There's an incredible group that's on that Field Advisory Board. And we're so blessed to be able to work with them. But you're going to get that exclusive training through those individuals being in there. And then also, you're going to get exclusive business mentorship. That's going to be through June all the way through September. All the way. So once you do the work now, and you're going to get to be a part of this group and get that business mentorship and that exclusive training June through September. Now, for those of you who don't have access to the phone, I'm sure that you're already wondering, hey, I don't have a smartphone. I'm not allowed, I'm not going to be able to be in the WhatsApp group. The trainings themselves, we are planning on having those done through a Zoom in which we can record so we can make those available to those of you who have earned it. All right. We don't want you to feel like you're going to be left out in the dust by any means. We are going to do everything that we can to make sure that you can capitalize on having allowed yourself to be a part of this Fast Lane Club, as well as pre-qualifying to be able to participate in what's going to be announced in the month of July. So from there, now how can you get that 400 SV? Well, guess what? We've got some new packs and stacks to share with you. Brian, do you want to maybe talk a little bit about the new packs and stacks that we have for you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have what's called the high speed health stack and the high speed health pack. And so they're both exactly the same, except the pack will have the start kit included with it because that's for a brand new consultant to enroll with, and that's on the next slide here. But what it includes is our core products with the Mind Body, GLP-1 system with both the core and the enhance, the Nerf 2, the fat burn, and they're adding NAD in there as well because NAD, and I've been saying this for a while, and people are starting to actually listen and catch on. NAD is what's being talked about the most, especially on social media right now, is from an anti-aging and overall health protection standpoint. And so we've got the best product on the market because we activate the body's own NAD rather than trying to supplement the building blocks of NAD, which is what all the other products out there in the market try to do. So that's why they're including that NAD for free as part of this. And so if you were to buy these individually, if a customer were to buy these individually, they would be paying about $125 more, over $400 for this for these products. So they are saving $125 and some change by getting the stack. It's 200 SV. Same with the the high speed health pack for a new consultant. They're basically getting that NAD free and they're getting that start kit for free. And they get it for $245 instead of $275, which is what a customer would pay. Also, you can use discount codes for these. However, just be aware that the SV it gets also discounted by 10% on that. So instead of 200 SV, you may be getting only 180 SV. But for this whole overall promotion, as Holly said, you need 400 in new SV. So two of these packs or two of these stacks are going to do it. Okay. Bring in a new consultant, two new consultants, two new customers, one of each is going to get you that 400 SV um, that's required to be part of this fast lane group. And then be pre-qualified for the incentive that's going to be announced on July 1st. So that's what these new high-speed health packs are designed to do. It's a huge savings for people. And so just have this as another toolbox in your toolkit, um, as far as when you're talking to people, as a great option for them to come in on.
Yeah. I mean the fact that they're throwing in the start kit for free as well on top of the NAD, I was like, you got to be kidding me. It truly is a slam dunk. It's 200 SV, keeps it clean and simple. It's under $250 for 5 products. I mean, and we're talking about our flagship products, our Protandim Nerve 2 and our NAD and now the MB Core. Like I'm just blown away, honestly. I think the company did a phenomenal job with bringing these products together, knowing how effective they are and how they work synergistically with each other, and then to bundle them in such a way where the cost is just it's an incredible value for the price. It truly is, and the discount. So I don't know. I just thought this was awesome. I got really excited when they shared that with us. So so those are the two new stacks. Again, the 400 in volume doesn't have to come specifically from these stacks. We're just letting you know the new stacks the company has come out with that's offering that free NAD. And so I just think it's a perfect opportunity to get people to be taking more of our Protandim type products and experiencing those while also combining them with our other activating products. But wait, as they like to say on the infomercials, but wait, there's more. So as we go into the summer, the Fast Lane Team Legacy Incentive. So you're going to want to write this down. You're going to want to take a screenshot. We're going to put everything in the team Facebook group. It's going to also be on our team website. So you can go to the team website as well. But here's the deal. The summer obviously is heating up. We talked a little bit about how people kind of get distracted. But we want to help people stay sharp and in the game in the month of or throughout the entire summer, right? Things are going to get hot. What better way than to keep people's brains sharp and focused than by throwing some free Axio their way? Who loves Axio? I want you to drop a one in the chat if you are a fan of the Axio. So this is big. I did this once before last year, and it was a huge hit. And so I thought, for why not bring it back again this summer as a great way to kick off the season. For every new customer or consultant that you enroll on 100 sales volume or more on subscription is the key, right? We want subscription for stability in our business. Then you'll earn one free bag of Axio. Yes, you as the enroller are going to earn one free bag of Axio, and the person that you enrolled is going to get a free bag of Axio. You guys, that's 2 bags of Axio that we are giving away, gifting to you and your new customer. Every single person. This is for the entire team. I'm not talking about the top 5 or the person with the most enrollments for the month. No. You do the work, you get the result, you're going to get the Axio. Okay. Both of you are going to win. You can choose your favorite flavors. We pretty much have every flavor. Yes, we have lemonade. Yes, we have the new peach nectarine. There's 8 different flavors that you guys can pick from. There's the purple grape, the red raspberry, the dragon fruit, the green grape, the sour cherry, the strawberry splash, all the flavors. Now, some of the flavors we have more of than others. So just trust that we are going to do our best to honor everyone's request as far as flavors. So just in case, make sure you have a backup flavor available that's maybe your next best favorite. But if you want these Axios, you have got to reach out to Brian or I to secure your Axios. I am not going to be micromanaging the back office and pulling a report every single day to see who's enrolled someone and is qualified. Okay. This is how we know that you're plugged in. This is how we know that you're with us and that we're all in the fast lane moving through the summer together is because you're reaching out to us. So reach out to us. Let us help celebrate your win and get the details and the information that we need so that we can then start mailing out those bags of Axio. So I don't know. Do you guys do you like this incentive? Is that cool? Do you think you could maybe use this to help reach your 400? Maybe?
Love it, love it, love it.
Love it. Love it. I'm telling, oh, also, by the way, if you didn't know, I think this month is Brain Awareness and Alzheimer's Month. If I'm pronounced Brian, I always mispronounce that.
You said it right that time. So
I actually said it right this time. Yay! So again, what better month then? Since brain awareness and Alzheimer will just I think I just said it wrong, but awareness month, than to be also offering people with Axio. Okay, so this is a big deal. It's a $75 retail value of somewhere we're just going to make a one-time purchase, like, oh, I just want to try it, just want to try and see if I like it. Okay, so really, really excited about that. Again, the reason why this incentive matters is because for every 400 in new sales volume, it's going to secure your spot to be in that exclusive Fast Lane Club. Plus, it's going to check the box for what's coming in July. And trust us, you're going to want to do the do. All right. So, Axio Summer Fun. Think of this. If you haven't already thought of that, those of you who may have been with us for a while, use Axio to make popsicles. We will actually take the Axio and we'll freeze it. Sometimes I'll mix it in with some blended fruit or some yogurt and we'll freeze them. And we make popsicles out of them, which is really cool. You can actually sprinkle it on your ice cream, or you can even mix it in with a milkshake. Maybe you want to do shaved ice. Go ahead and use the Axio for the shaved ice. Again, have a barbecue, maybe do an Axio sampling station. Get creative this summer and have fun with it. All right. And I already kind of talked about all the flavors that are available. Again, peach nectarine and purple grape are my two go-tos. I think yours is what? Strawberry splash, Brian, and
yeah, I like the strawberry, but I drink at least one purple grape and one peach every day.
yeah. So, and Austin loves the purple grape. He drinks that like it's going out of style every day. I love that. We've kind of gotten away from the red raspberry, but I feel like I might need to go back to that. So, but anyway, we've got Axio recipes, different combinations. Again, just have fun with it, right? That's what it's all about, creating a fun experience for those with the Axio beverage. Now, for those of you who are visual and you want to track your progress, I like to track my progress. I like to physically write things down. It gives me a sense of accomplishment. So there is an actual tracker that'll be available on our team website. I've also posted it in our team Facebook group. Print it out, put it where you can see it, and use it to help track the enrollments that you get throughout the month of June in order to hit that 400 in the new sales volume. The tracker does include, again, just reminders on how to get into the Fastlane Club and what that means, what you get out of it, as well as the new packs and stacks that Brian just talked about. So it's kind of an all-in-one. It's just one page, both sides,
Yep,
easy
it's already
peasy.
on our website. It's on the left-hand side on the home page, so you can find it there. Click a button and download it.
Yay! I love it. Thanks, babe. I appreciate it. I didn't want to assume anything was there yet. So really the only question that's left is who's going to be joining us in the Club Fast Lane? That's it. I just want to know. I want to know if you're going to be in that club, you want to be in the club, drop a one in the chat or say club, fire emoji, something, anything. So fun. Just something, anything. Oh, look at Stacy. Stacy's already bragging. She already has, she's like, you already need to send me 2 bags of peach based on my orders so far. I love it. I know that's right. You called me today and you were trying to get somebody in. So congratulations to you. She got a new consultant and for at least one person that I know of. So that's awesome. William's ready to get in the club. Fannie Mae's ready to race on. I love it. Kathleen's glad that she joined tonight. So, you guys, I just, again, your ability to be able to make an impact is so powerful. So powerful. And I don't just say that in jest. You and I both know and have heard stories of people's lives who have ultimately changed for the better because LifeVantage was shared with them, because someone had the courage to speak up and share what they knew. Maybe they were just getting, oh, Janet's laughing. I want in on the joke. She's smiling and laughing. I want to know what's going on over there at the Graber's house. Um, but no, I'm telling you, I love what we do. I love these products. We make the so funny story. We're like on vacation and I'm sitting down at breakfast next to my mom, and I've got a handful of all my stuff, my probiotics, my tri-synergizers, my D3s, my omegas, all the stuff. And my mom's looking at me and she's like, "What? You gonna take all that stuff at once?" I was like, "You're darn right I am." She's like, "Really? You can do that?" I said, "Yes, you can." I said, "You take it all at once." I said, "If I don't take it in first thing in the morning," I said, then I'm gonna forget. I'm just gonna forget, and I don't want to forget. I got to get my stuff in every day. She goes, "That's a lot of stuff." I said, "You know what? I would much rather be taking activators every single day than be having to refill prescription bottles and talking to specialists and getting, unlimited number of orange pill bottles for one symptom to help with another symptom from another drug that's supposed to help with something else." And it baffles my mind. It baffles my mind sometimes the choices that people choose to make. But I'm telling you, people out there are looking for solutions. They just don't know all their options. And that's where you come in. You come in to be able to shine the light, share with them the options, and help them make some better choices to help themselves for the long run. So that's really all that I had for tonight. I know we didn't want to keep the call super, super long. Um,
Well,
we
I've got a soapbox to get up on here real quick
Oh,
for
here we
people.
go. You guys ready? Are you guys ready to
Yeah.
grind on the soapbox? All right.
I'm still pretty hot about this, and I just think people need to be excited and act with emergency at the same time because I got three phone calls here in the past 2 weeks
Mm,
from consultants saying that another company is claiming that their product does the same thing. I'm talking about our GLP-1 system. So I went to two of their websites right away of those two companies, and they do not mention GLP-1 at all on their website, at all. And you go to the product that they were talking about specifically, and it's a weight loss product, but it says nothing about GLP-1, nothing. And so what it is what most of the other natural products are supplements. And so what they're referring to is they're referring to some ingredient that there is some study to say that it helps with GLP-1. And so they're trying to market it as a GLP-1 boosting product. However, they cannot say that because they have no clinical evidence to say that it boosts GLP-1. So this is very important for everyone here to understand. We have the only clinically proven product, natural product that boosts GLP-1 production. Period. The only one. Because we're the only one that has the clinical evidence to show that it boosts GLP-1 by now 200%. It used to be 140% was the average. Further studies have shown that the average has gone up to 200%. Okay. This is you are part of an exclusive club. You have found LifeVantage, who has the only natural product clinically proven to boost GLP-1. Okay. Everybody else they just have supplements. And I went to the third website and they're talking, they have GLP-1 labeled all over their products, but they have no clinical evidence. All they are referring to is an ingredient that has some sort of study that has a relationship there to say it helps GLP-1. Okay. That's easy to do. Anybody can do that. But our company does the innovation. GLP-1 system has been in the works for over 2 years before they released it. And that's why we're able to have the clinical studies that we do to show that it does what it does. So you need to be very aware of that. You need to be very proud of that. And you need to be shouting that from the rooftop to people because people are clamoring for a solution. They're tired of the side effects of the shots. They are tired of having to get a prescription. They're tired of jabbing themselves. They're tired of suffering from the side effects. They're tired of paying through the nose for that. And so the ones that haven't gone on it are and are afraid to, we have a great alternative for them. And the people that are on it looking to get off of it, do we have something that they should be transitioning to, right? And those people are out there. Um, Also, by the way, I watched the news today, and they were talking about how many teens are now getting on Wegovy specifically. They said 50% of teens who are obese are now switching or are now they're getting prescribed Wegovy on that. And the newscasters, and I'm going to put this on my webpage here pretty soon, but the webcasters were talking about how sad that is. And they're absolutely right. And so I'm going to put on that. Now, switch gears a little bit because I was talking about NAD before, and I was trying to find these quotes, and I got two of them to throw at you real quick. Gary Brecka, who I follow, and I know a lot of people follow as well. He's one of the leading influencers as far as health and wellness right now. He's saying this about NAD. He says, every elite performer I've worked with focuses on one thing: mitochondrial health. NAD is at the center of it, period. When NAD drops, so does your performance, cellular energy, repair, metabolism. It all slows down. Replenish NAD and watch what your body can really do. Okay, that's Gary Brecka. And this is from Dr. Rob Jones, who's another influencer. He says low NAD levels don't just drain your energy, they can impact DNA repair and mitochondrial function, leading to slower recovery, brain fog, and accelerated aging. Keeping those levels up is crucial to maintaining vitality and cognitive sharpness as you get older. So there's two leading influencers right now. That's their recent posts about NAD. So I want to throw that at you, and that's again why the company's really pushing NAD right now, and we should as well, because right now, and I've said this before, some of you have heard me say this, every anti-aging book that's been written here in the past couple years, the main focus of the book, NAD. They keep talking about NAD levels. Now, here's where we're different. We are an activator. We get your body to produce more NAD. It already knows how to make NAD. It's been making it since you were born. All we're doing is we're influencing the genes, activating those mechanisms, those cellular mechanisms, to get your body to produce more of it. The other guys, what they're doing is selling you a supplement that gives you the building blocks so your body can choose to use them and fit them together like Lego pieces to make NAD in the body. The thing is, that's very inefficient and effective because your body could say, you know what, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use you for something else. I'm going to use you for something else. I'm not going to make NAD. Okay. I use the analogy of when you get furniture at IKEA, right? It's cheap, but you have to put it together. And sometimes you regret buying it in the first place. Whereas you can just buy pre-made furniture that just gets dropped off, delivered at your house, and placed in your house where you want it. Okay, that's much more effective and efficient. And that's what our product is doing versus the supplements, which is like getting your furniture at IKEA, okay, and having to put it together yourself. So that's again just a big differentiator. We are the only activation company out there. All the other companies, there's thousands of them, are making supplements, and there's a bunch of new companies that have popped up here recently. And what they were doing is what's called white labeling. They are taking existing products that have been out there and they're putting their own company's label on them and then marketing them as if they're brand new products when they're not. And that's what most network marketing companies actually do. There's thousands of network marketing companies. That's what a majority of them do is they find an existing product, they put a new flashy label on it, and they put it out there in their networking their market network trying to sell it. That's how most of them operate. We are completely different, completely different. Again, something very important to be aware of, something to be proud of, and something to shout from the rooftop because we are much different than the other guy. And I think as a company, we need to do a better job of being more loud about it because I'm hearing all the time all the companies being loud about their their supplemental white label Me Too products. Okay.
Right.
I hear it all the time. They're being
Mhm.
loud about stuff that doesn't work and stuff that's a waste of money. And we're not being loud enough about something that's completely different and can be completely life-changing for somebody because it actually works. Because we're one of the few companies that actually have clinical, scientific proof to say that what we say it does, it actually does in the body. So again, be aware, be loud, and be proud about what we got.
That's your soapbox.
That's my soapbox. I'm getting off the
Oh,
soapbox down.
getting off the soapbox. Yay! All right. All right, everybody. Well, thanks again for taking time to join us this evening. We hope that you found value in this call. If we would love your feedback, I will tell you, we would love to get more people on these team calls, get people plugged in so that they know what's going on. So if there you want more or less or something, or you feel that something is missing from our team calls, please let us know. I know sometimes our team calls are really training focused. Other times they're more about just announcements and incentives and things to that nature. And but we want your feedback. So don't be afraid to text us, email us, message us through social media, whatever channel works best for you. And let us know how best we can continue to serve and provide you value to where you want to stay plugged in and you want to hear what it is that we're sharing. So have an awesome, awesome week. Oh my gosh, yes, let's kick off the month of June and hit the fast lane. I got
All
a
right.
thumbs up from
We
Marlon
love everybody.
and Susan.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks.
All right. Bye, everybody.